Joe and Tom are here to come movie reviews in your ear, but we have to make something clear. These are just opinions, so don't take it personally. Just because we don't like it, you can still be happy. Enjoy what you like, you're an adult. Yeah. BWN Productions, mask plus props and costume work. If you want a monster name, contact BWN Productions. Fast custom shirts, hundreds of t-shirts, all at reasonable prices. If you need custom work, contact Fast Custom Shirts. Grab a cold one and get ready for the show. It's intended for mature audiences because we kid and joke. Boy God is here and so is Tom and Joe.
It's my favorite part. We see if Joe is here. I hear static, so I'm gonna assume that Joe came through when he went But we'll see, because I'm hearing a lot of static. Nope, Joe, you are in fact not here. So if you can do the great camera trickery or whatever it is that you do over there, that would be appreciated. And in the meantime, I will welcome maybe the one person down the line who would be watching. Hello, everybody. Joe still hasn't switched his camera around. Can you hear me, Joe? Let me see if I can add him and re-add him. Maybe that'll do something. No! Joe, you're gonna have to do it. This is going great. All right. Well, he'll be back again. Hello, boy. Do we have just loads and loads of fantastic, some might say excellent movies to talk about. Now he's back, and we will see if he is. Gosh darn it, he is back. And maybe, just maybe, better than ever.
Maybe.
Or better than Ezra. Joe, how is you?
It's another week. I'm wishing even more people would pay their invoices. There's a lot of them, and yeah, yeah, a lot of work, no money.
What? A lot of work, no money. You doing that, working and not getting paid yet? That you said not to do?
It's pending, I guess. But there's other shit that I'm doing that I've fallen behind on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and people, you think, hey, well, you got paid for this job, so you got money for this. Well, I mean, yeah, but not all that money goes towards that job. There's bills associated with this shit. There's supplies you gotta buy. There's all kinds of shit.
I do, Joe. I do know.
Yeah. So yeah, it is getting towards the end of the month, which that's never be a good time for money not to be rolling in, or I don't know. It's just a bunch of shit that I'm tired of complaining about, so I'll just roll with it and see what the fuck happens,
Yep, you got to do your best to try not to give a fuck. It is very, very hard to do, but I've been trying to fucking focus on that and actually, apply the principles and all that shit. I've been feeling a little better about it. It's nice, like, nothing you can do. Fuck it.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you can see this on your screen, but I have like a thing that says live and then the count up, like right in front of your face.
I mean, we are live and we've been live for about 5 minutes, 14, 15, 16. Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just letting you know that we're live. I guess they refuculated the format so you see it differently than before.
Yeah, it used to be up in the corner.
Now it's up at my ass, apparently.
Yeah, yeah. It is.
It's like a mask, a mascaras.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Call me Tomas Mascaras. Or just Caras. El Caras.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do to fix this, I guess. Let me press this button. Oh, shit. Now I got 2 screens of you.
Nice. How's that?
Different. I mean, this one's smaller and this one's another one off on the side. But at least that shit's not in front of your face anymore. So I guess I'll work with this.
Fuck. But before it was a mask.
Yeah, you're right. You like masks?
Fuck yeah, I love them.
Mm.
Yeah, well, I hope you get fucking paid up soon, Joe.
Me too.
That'd be nice.
Mhm.
Shout out to my sister and brother-in-law. I always say stepbrother, and I'm fucking dumb. I'm a dumb person if you haven't got that from this fucking podcast. It's a vidcast now. I don't know. No one has iPods. Anyways, they just lost their dog today.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, they had it for a while. Like when they first bought their house and shit, they got their dog, and so that fucking sucks. So shout out to them. Thoughts and prayers and all that good shit. Not good shit, but
Yeah, that's not cool. So
yep.
feel for them.
Yep, it sucks. But we got it up to the vet today, so they're gonna take care of it and then get the urn and all that. All that. I was gonna say again, good stuff. But Joe, it isn't good stuff. Fuck. You ever see that movie, The Stuff?
I've seen that one. Yeah, I've
Pretty
seen
good.
it called Hot Stuff too that I remember being pretty good, but it's probably not.
Was it erotic?
No.
Oh.
No.
Was it about the chips or whatever? Was it that one?
It was some cops that go undercover and set up a pawn shop so they can catch thieves that are stealing and taking shit to pawn shops or something. They're trying to crack some thieving ring.
I get it. Hot stuff because they were all gay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Check it out. Let me ask you this, Joe. You like movies?
No.
Because before I watched any movies, I watched the biggest wrestling event of the year.
What?
It happened this past weekend, Joe.
What?
I stayed up till fucking I can't even. Was it 2 in the morning?
It was later than that, I think.
Yeah, I think I went to and got ready for the wrestling. And then, Joe, they were an hour late. No, I take that back. Before the biggest show of the year, there was another little show that was going on before it. It was maybe there's a lot of ridiculous shit I've seen in wrestling, Joe, but this might have been the most ridiculous. It was like an adult midget versus a teenage kid, like maybe 15, somewhere around there. I'm not trying to laugh because I mean, this was a nice thing, I guess. There was a wrestler, I want to say his name was Brody Lee, and he was a member of the Garbage Men, aka the Wyatt family, because they all came out dressed like garbage men, you see. And he got sick and died. And now his kid was like, gosh darn it, I'm going to go out there and be a wrestler. So somebody thought, yeah, let's get this 14-year-old in the ring. Let's get him in there and, put him up against an adult. Sure, he's a fucking little guy, but still, it was It was ridiculous, dude. It was about what you think a fucking, this kind of match would be. Uh, I don't wanna talk shit for obvious reasons, but, fucking ridiculous. I guess the Sandman's, retirement match was on there, so I coulda scrolled back and what, but it turns out he wrestled the Invisible Man, so I was like, "You can all go fuck yourself with this shit." But Joe, after an hour of waiting, an hour delay, Strangle fucking Mania was live. Sure, it was 2 hours fucking earlier in Las Vegas, but still, it was at 1 in the morning. Okay, that's still pretty late for a wrestling show, but, yeah, I can say I liked it, Joe. I was entertained. Jeez Louise. I always get the Midnight Express and the Rock and Roll Express confused because who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
They're all old ass men at that point. But fucking one of them came down, whoever Kerry Morton's grandma is, he came down with his tag team partner, and then fucking old ass George South came out, and they called him Juggalo George South for this show, you see. But he had his face painted like an insane clown posse.
Like a gang member.
Yes, sir. So they fought the Sinclair Monster Corporation, Joe. Do you know who that is?
I do not.
I guarantee you know who Sinclair is. Jazzman Sinclair?
Jazzman. Jazzman. Sounds familiar.
She did a lot of fucking and sucking on the no, I was gonna say on the internet, but I don't think it was on the internet in those days. So she comes out with 3 of the fattest fucks in wrestling. There's a dude named Beastman, and he just looks like a nice guy. He just looks like a nice big guy, but he's like, "Oh, I'm this big, scary, wild man, and I'm wearing pelts, and I come to the ring with one of those big dog bones you see at HEB," and he goes, "Arr!" And then fucking Congo Kong's there coming down to the ring with half a foot. Like I learned that a few months back, like this guy's wrestling with half a foot. So like I'm always watching and seeing how he's leaning and shit. Hides it pretty well. And then what's his nuts? Mr. Happy, who's kind of like Golga from the Oddities. And he's huge. So yeah, Jazzman just says something about, "Oh, my monsters are gonna get you," and then the fat guys wrestle the old guys, and it was fucking awful, but I was loving it because it was just like, God damn, what a way to start this fucking off with. It was entertaining. That's the word that I want to use. It was entertaining as shit. And then Kerry Morton, Mr. JCW, he came out and beat the shit out of a woman with trash cans, a door, smashed a fucking door over this lady's head, picked up the half a door, smashed that over her fucking head, picked up that piece of the door that broke in half, smashed it over her fucking head. It was the most ridiculous fucking shit ever. Oh, fuck. Good stuff. Good stuff. And then some other shit happened. And then, Kenta thought it was a good idea to fucking wrestle in the US again. Every time, like I've seen maybe twice in NXT, maybe once was in fucking WWF. But he got hurt both times, and he wrestled Rob Van Dam in this shit. And as soon as he fucking got in there with Rob Van Dam, his nose started fucking dripping like a faucet. You could see blood running down Rob's leg. It was crazy. It didn't look like shit happened. Oh, fuck. And some other fucking bullshit happened. And it was Vampiro's retirement match. They say that, but a couple weeks ago on Raw, like they're going, oh, and this is gonna be Vampiro's retirement match. Then he comes on, yeah, this is gonna be my last match in North America. So it's just like, all right, guy. I mean, I'm still gonna watch it. So it was him, King Wop, and PCO. So like all these fucking 60-year-old men just in the fucking. If you like to be entertained, JCW is definitely the wrestling show to fucking watch. It is very entertaining. A lot of times you can see people corpsing, as they call it, which is kind of like breaking character and laughing and shit and trying to hold the shit back because, everything they're doing is ridiculous. But yeah, I would definitely recommend watching JCW. It's on every Thursday night on YouTube.
At 2:00 in the morning?
No, this was just their big, WrestleMania weekend event. I think it's premieres at 6 p.m. our time.
Yeah, because when you told me about it, said, hey, you gonna be up to watch this shit? I thought, man, are they doing part of WrestleMania in fucking Islamabad?
No, that's next year.
That's why they're fucking
No, Joe, this was Strangle fucking Mania.
Okay, noted.
Yeah, maybe check it out Thursday. You might get some laughs. It's it's low rent as shit, but god damn it, Joe, they're fucking trying. And it is entertaining. Yeah, so there's that. I mean, I'm going to talk about more because I have a lot more than you, but first, cheers to you.
Cheers.
So crisp, so clean. All right, then. So last night, like I do, I say, hey, I got a Shudder subscription. So I went to Tubi. And I said, all right, what's leaving soon? Oh, Mo Money. I remember that. I just watched a Damon Wayans movie, Major Pain. That was fucking pretty good. Hell yeah. What are you doing over there, Joe?
More money, more money, more money. Yes, Tom, I used to watch In Living Color.
Fuck, Joe, you can do what you want to do. You know the rest of the song?
Oh, but the Fly Girls will come on.
Damn, they were so fucking fly. If that's on a streaming service, you better watch out. That might be the next thing we do.
Oh, no, because I know there's new Tales from the Crypt coming out.
No,
Tom.
there isn't. It's just going on Shudder.
Oh, it's going on HBO, too.
What?
10 new episodes I saw today.
I doubt it. They've been saying that kind of shit for years. It's just going on Shudder. Don't get excited.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, so what were we talking about? Mo money.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that kind of money. Don't worry, Joe. It's like more, not big Mo money, but like they're getting more money. So, yeah, I watched this. I don't remember like constantly watching this as a kid.
Saw it once.
I guess I constantly watched this shit as a kid because I was remembering fucking everything and be like, oh shit. It was fucking crazy, Joe.
So work in a mail room or some shit, right? Or one of them does.
Yes. So this stars Damon Wayans and co-stars Marlon Wayans, America's Funny
Yeah.
Man.
So somewhere along the way, Damon tries to legitimize himself or some shit, right? Well, tell us all about the movie, Tom.
I will. So old Marlon and Damon, they were a couple of scammers, I guess you would say. They're trying to get anything they can. Excuse me, I got a burp. Oh, that was cum. Anyways, they're fuck, you're telling me. So took it in my butt. That's why I was like, why am I burping? Anyways, they're just scamming everybody. Uh there's this fucking guy. There's like, hey, you son of a bitch, come up to this shady fucking apartment, and my fucking crackhead friend here, who's Damon Wayans, just doing his fucking crackhead shit, you know, that he does from In Living Color. And it's just that played out while Marlon goes to get the TV box. So he gets paid up, and then Damon and Marlon jump out the fucking window, and this fucking poor white man finds out that he's just been robbed because Joe's gone. Hey, Joe, maybe switch your camera around again or whatever you got to do.
Bullshit.
I agree. We got one guy hanging in the chat wanting to know, or woman, I don't know, but they really want to know about Mo Money. So I guess no, I can't because I don't want to take this into what would it be? What do I use now for editing? I can't even remember. Da Vinci to fucking put a little picture of Joe right there. But it's crazy he's not back yet. Joe, he can't even hear me now. Well, that was my another Joe has joined the chat. Look at that. Now Joe in the middle's just spinning out. So we'll get rid of him and send him back into the multiverse. Whoosh. Hey, Joe 2, are you there? I'm just glad this is an excellent episode and everything is going swimmingly. Joe, let me ask you this. How's your week going? How's your night going? Oh, come in a bucket. He's spinning out. Yeah, I mean, this shit wasn't planning on getting clipped anyways when he comes back. He'll be back. But fucking Mo Money. So Damon Wayans and Marlon Wayans, they're a couple of fucking swindlers just trying to scam anybody they can. Holy shit. Joe's back with yet another screen. We will see how this goes. Hopefully it'll go well.
Doesn't sound like it is.
Doesn't sound like it is.
No, but go
All
ahead.
right.
Continue. Oh, they grab the TV box and they jump
Yes.
out the
Oh,
window,
yes.
and then
The
they
poor white man who got
Oh.
ripped off.
Yeah.
So he falls down the stairs because he's a fat, clumsy piece of shit carrying this box. It turns out just had some packing peanuts and a couple bricks in it to give it fucking. He says, "Ooh, I'm gonna get you." And fucking Damon and Marlon are running down the alley, high-fiving each other for a hard day's work. And who gives a fuck? They decide to sell books or some shit outside of some sky rises. Stacy Dash walks up and Damon's like, I would like to hit that, as the kids say. So he stalks the bitch up to her job, finds out where she works, and notices, they're hiring in this motherfucker. fucking hiring. So, hey, yeah, you can laugh at it. It was good. Anyway,
Hey,
yes. So, he finds this autistic bitch who's fucking hiring the people. He smoozes them with a little throat job. And turns out he gets the job. But this is a crooked ass place.
Hmm.
I don't know if the place is so crooked. Maybe the motherfucker who runs it crooked because he's white. Uh, it's a credit card company where they have to like cards are activated without people signing up for them or whatever. And the guy who runs it is using this to buy all kinds of shit and selling it off, blah, blah, blah. Old Damon gets entangled with it, and oh, gosh darn it. I don't know. Joe. I didn't laugh at all.
she has a crisis of conscience.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute. These guys are ripping people off, but they're doing it the easy way. And, you know, it was okay when I was ripping people off because I would become a character.
So, I mean, the story's whatever. It's just fucking Marlon Wayans acting all fucking wacky and loud, and Damon Wayans doing the gay guy from In Living Color, doing the mentally deficient guy from In Living Color, doing the crackhead from In Living Color. I mean, it was okay. Like I said, I didn't laugh at all, but I was just surprised how much of this fucking movie I remembered.
I mean, Stacey Dash is in it, so yeah, it's okay.
So yeah, I mean, you could consider this movie whack-offable, I guess. Or you can pull a Joe and go to Google and type in Stacey Dash nude.
Mm.
Did you do that, Joe?
I didn't watch Mo Money.
Shit.
No.
I bet when this is done, you're going to.
Maybe. I think she did Playboy or something of the sort.
Well, maybe we can find out right now, because our good friend FGP has joined the chat. And Mr. FGP, if you could find out that information for Joe, that would be very nice if you can report back in the chat.
Unless it's too spooky for you. Hey, that's not cool. I just got that. I happen to like Stacey Dash. Rude.
Well, Joe, so Major Pain, much more funny, but I guess.
I remember very little about Mo Money except maybe Damon Wayans wears a beret or some shit.
He does. Like, he wears the same fucking hat Stacey Dash does. And it's like, what the fuck? So who's wearing the lady's hat? Who's wearing the guy's hat? It's unisex.
Yeah.
Damn.
So this movie was way ahead of the game.
GAYM. Because it was unisex, you see.
Yeah.
Fuck. Back in my day, that's what we called them. Unisexes. Joe, you know I have a Shudder subscription.
I do know this.
So I went to Tubi and said, oh, hey, I never noticed this live TV option before. So I went to the live TV option and I was scrolling through. Hey, look, they got a couple horror channels. So I was like, oh, zombie night, huh? And it just started, so I guess we'll see what this live shit's about. It's probably just find the movie on Tubi and play it at your own leisure because it's the same shit, but you can't like go back because it's live, you see. It's like watching regular ass TV, but all the content is shit they have on Tubi anyways. So I missed maybe the first 5 minutes or so. And Evil dies tonight, and his family, they're running through a graveyard at night, and there's zombies trying to get him. Oh no! So they hide out in the groundkeeper's shed or whatever. And then we see this other family and what they're going through. There's an elderly mother who's blind and sick and shit. And oh no, how are we going to deal with this and zombies? And then there's this other family over here who's the boyfriend's family of the fucking daughter of evil dies tonight. And he's like, oh, we got a fucking bomb shelter or whatever. Get over here, please. Oh, there's zombies and shit. No. And it's just pretty much like a classic slow moving zombie movie. It was okay. Old John Gulager, Clues boy, he directed it. Sort of, kinda has a little bit of his visual flair, and there's some blood and, light gore effects in it, but it's an asylum and a sci-fi movie, so you could only do so much. It was okay for what it was. This is nothing I would go seek out to watch because it is just a very generic zombie movie, and I got very tired in the 2000s when fucking George Romero came back, and then everybody's like, "Oh, let's just flood everything with zombie movies, you fuckface." And that was like 20 years ago, and I'm still not trying to watch any fucking zombie movies. But I watched this because it was live, and I was just like, yeah, this is okay enough.
Yeah, it's pretty rare that I see zombie in a film description and go ahead and decide to click play. No.
Yeah, that shit really killed it.
Yeah, they really really overdid it, and it's not like even the ones that flooded the market back then were any better than the shit people are just cranking out now.
No, I mean, Land of the Dead had its moments, and that was the big one, but Survival and Diary, yes, those were
Yeah, Train to Busan was pretty cool. There was those couple other ones.
Train to Bussin'.
Bussin'.
Oh.
Yeah, not many that come to mind. Shaun of the Dead, I like.
I mean, it's okay, but that's kind of like a comedy.
It is a comedy. It's not.
You're a fucking comedy.
A comedy.
Fuck. You know what it isn't? A black comedy. Because it's lighthearted, you see.
Yes.
But I can tell you this, Joe. Stacey Dash was in fact nude on the internet because former Ghost president says, "Give me 10 minutes," and it's been 10 minutes and he is not back. So I would have to assume he's, pulling pecker. Whew. So what the fuck was I just talking about?
Or in his defense, maybe he had a Totino's in the. No.
Yep. So Joe was right. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
So what the fuck was I talking about? Zombie Night. Yeah, it was all right.
Zombo Night.
Fuck, Zombo. God damn. Okay, here's another one that I don't really care about and won't get clipped. You ever have a MySpace page, Joe?
I think I did. I got in right at the end, had it maybe for a few months, and then nobody's using MySpace anymore.
But that's what you do, getting right in the end.
Yeah. You could put like your top 5 songs or some shit.
But more importantly, you could put your top 5 friends or however many. So, Joe, think back. Who do you think would have been in that special little block of friends?
Well, Tom, of course, not you. The guy that, I don't know, was the spokesmodel for MySpace was definitely the number one, probably. And I don't fucking know, to be honest. Not many. I don't think I had any friends at the time.
Damn, I'm sorry, dog. That's the time I had the most friends.
Yeah, I think I had just got back from the Himalayas from my time, finding myself.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, Joe, there was a man who swept MySpace by storm, allegedly. And everybody wanted to be this guy's friend, allegedly, and follow his antics. Have you ever heard of Jonah?
Jonas and his brother
No, Jonah.
Jonah.
Yep.
They got swallowed by the whale?
Mm-mm.
Well, then no.
No, me neither. But I said, yeah, this looks like it could be entertaining. It wasn't, Joe. So there's this probable autistic with like a Mo Howard-esque haircut, and he has a mustache where it's longer, like right here at the front, and then he starts trimming it up right there so it doesn't go over his lip. You know who this gentle fellow reminded me of there, Joseph?
No.
Apollonia.
Mm.
So we follow this guy around. I'm not really sure like how he got famous on MySpace. So this probably wasn't a good documentary. Spoiler alert. But he just had an idea. Like, hey, I'm gonna fucking take pictures dressed up like a medieval knight and shit. Like, oh, I'm a fucking warrior in a Dio music video. And then he just puts the pictures on Christmas cards and shit. And then they say he starts dressing like Wolverine and doing the same shit. But they just show him in like a Punisher shirt, standing by a rented motorcycle with some guns and some ladies he paid to take pictures for his Christmas cards. Yeah, I mean, he's just a probable autistic, like old school comic book Star Trek fan. He says how he got played by a mail order Russian bride. And it's all kinds of things like you would expect from, stereotypes from somebody like this. So it's just like, well, this wasn't very entertaining. Is this just, hey, let's laugh at the fucking autistic guy, or didn't do anything for me there, Joe. The penis did not get erect for this one.
Mm.
No. Should have went to Shudder. Yeah, it's just like, hey, look at this fucking autistic guy. Should have went to fastcustomshirts.com. Him and his brother. Like his brother, he's probably as fucking nuts as his brother, but he's just sitting there like, yeah, I'm gonna be interviewed without my shirt on.
Mm.
He's not in shape or anything. He's just some old hairy fuck. Probably drinking a fucking natty ice, smoking a butt, doing the little between the ball bag and fucking thigh scratch, and then going,
So, did you order the Blu-ray so you could?
fuck yeah, I wanted to hear. No, it's a Tubi thing. It's all I watch. I watch YouTube and Tubi, and then I whack off.
And listen to the commentary?
Man, if they had commentaries, fuck. Looking at you, Criterion Channel, sons of bitches. I don't know if we said hello to Mr. Root, but hello, Jason Alexander was not in this. However, he was Duckman, and that just might be the next thing we watch.
Did they make a movie of Duckman?
Mm-mm.
We ain't watching it.
Fuck.
Well, Tom, Pum, pum.
Hey, you fuck.
Oh shit! How about that? I tricked you. You thought it was something else. But
Damn, trapped him.
all the haunts. Oh, this bitch is still on fire. Well, not really. Because not this movie. Tom, the next one in this incredibly diverse selection of films
So diverse.
is called Nazareno Cruz y el Lobo. This is a movie from Argentina. And they say this is one of the best films to come out of Argentina ever. And to that, I just got to say, man, fuck a movie from Argentina then. I really don't want to watch anymore. This is about a lady. She's pregnant. And telling her, you can't have that kid because that's going to be your 7th son. And if he's born, he's going to have a curse and he'll turn into a werewolf. And she's, that's a bunch of bullshit. I'm going to have this kid. So she squeezes the kid out. And her husband, he was out on the trail with all the other 6 sons. And
the old dusty trail.
They're crossing a river with the cattle and shit, and the old fucking flash flood comes in and kills them all. And everybody's just waiting, you know. Okay, this kid's born. He's growing up. When's he going to turn into a werewolf? Or a wolf, just a wolf, you know. Or a lobo, as they call them in Argentina, Tom. And, well, he doesn't. Shit, he turns 18 and, you know, he's a likable person. The people in the villages like him. And it's like, oh, what's his name? Nazareno. Hey, how you doing, Nazareno? Hey, I'm doing okay. You know, how about you? Whoa, who's that? He sees like the only blonde girl in this village.
She was sex trafficked.
He falls for her, Tom. Oh, amore. You know?
Yeah, the fucking pizza pie.
Yeah. And he falls in love. But oh shit, that curse, you know, as soon as he's found love, now that we found love, what
are we gonna do
with it? He turns into a wolf, you know, no transformation scene or anything, you know, it's just like they show him, they show the fucking moon, they show a wolf, and the wolf runs off. You know?
Well, let me ask you this, Joe. When you say they show a wolf, is it a literal like, all right, we need to get an animal wrangler?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so he had cattle, you know, and the people are like, oh shit, it's that Nazareno. He's turned into a wolf. We need to, you know, we need to see what's going to happen here. And well, shit, you know, he's kind of hiding out. He doesn't want anybody to fuck with him. And it's like, wait, I'm in love with this girl. You know, what goes on? The devil appears to him, Tom. It's just a dude, you know. It's a dude. He's dressed kind of nice, I guess, for Argentina, maybe.
Damn.
But anyway, he offers him a deal. You know, hey, I'll tell you what, man. We'll cure this lycanthropy thing you got going and give you some riches, you know, and a new car if you give up love. Oh, man. But now that I found love, what am I going to do with it? I got to get back to you on that one, Devil. Meanwhile, the next time he turns into a wolf, Tom, he kills not a cattle animal. He kills a human Argentinian being. Yeah, so shit. Now there's, you know, hunting parties after him and everything. He's got to hide out.
Damn.
With his true love, Tom. But he tells El Diablo, he tells him, no, sir. I cannot give up the amor in my heart, in mi corazón. And the devil's like, yeah, all right. Okay. But I'll tell you what, man, you're probably going to die soon. Do me a solid and tell God I don't want to do this. I don't want to be like the bad guy, man. It's just like this is the way he created me. Just tell him to like, put in a good word for me. Tell God to like let me do something else, man. This shit's old. You know? They kill the guy. That's pretty much the movie. It's weird fucking movie, man. It's not. I don't see how anybody can think, oh, it's a masterpiece of cinema. Oh, yes. Like every character repeats their lines like 3 times. Oh no, don't tempt me like this. Oh no, don't tempt me like. Oh no, don't. And everybody does that shit, and it's just really, really fucking annoying. And yeah, it doesn't look good. I mean, yeah, that whole theology with the devil, just like, hey, this is what God made me, man. This ain't my fault. That was interesting, but that's it. That's all this movie has going for it. Hey, don't listen to me. Listen to those scholars, the ones that tell you, oh, this is a wonderful piece of Argentinian cinema, and you simply must adore the whatever the fuck, yeah, I'll just tell them, hey, fuck you. But it is one of the few in this set that I did not care for, but this one has still got many more hits than misses, but nobody will ever convince me otherwise on Nazareno Cruz y el Lobo.
Did you ever just think that you're an uncultured fuck?
Yeah, I thought that a lot.
Okay. No, I mean specifically why you didn't like this movie.
Or about this movie. No, I didn't.
Okay. Because, you started out by saying, oh, this movie sucks, all the dicks in the world. And then you got to the devil popping up. And as soon as you said, oh, he just looks like a regular guy, I imagined he was the devil from Petey Wheatstraw, the devil's son-in-law. So I had that stuck in my head, and I kept thinking, oh, this doesn't sound that bad. And I remembered, hey, stupid, you added that part in. Let me ask you this, though. If it was, in fact, Lucifer from Petey Wheatstraw, the devil's son-in-law, would the movie have been better?
It would have been better because they wouldn't have understood him.
Because he would be the only guy speaking English.
Yeah, these guys to the
Fuck. Rest in empowerment, Bucky.
yeah.
Son of a bitch. Drug addict fuck. Well, there. Joseph, if that is your real name. Speaking of making a deal with the devil, this man made the ultimate deal with Merbolja, or how they speak in hell, apparently. Anyways, let's get this bullshit out of the way. There's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. Oh my God, look at that. I can't believe it. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. There's a little book. Our buddy John Torini, he wrote this book, so sometime I'll read it.
All right, yeah, cool.
And then there's a poster. It might be double-sided. And then there's some bullshit for In the Mouth of Madness. So, Joe.
Todd McFarlane.
Fuck. Have you seen this masterpiece of cinema?
I don't think I've ever watched it in one sitting. I mean,
because you're fucking uncultured.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it does have the dude from Don't Mess with My Grandma in it.
Fuck, don't mess with my grandma. No one messes with the Zohan. You know who it has in it? Fucking guy from Excalibur. It's
It
your
has,
favorite movie, Joe, and he's in it.
it has the guy from Land of the Dead.
It has that fucking kid from Pet Cemetery.
Well, Mambo Mouth himself.
Damn, they call him the mouth of the South because that's where it goes, down south. Anyways,
Stacey Dash as Wanda.
Wanda! So Spawn, Joe, I was at the perfect fat little age to be a Spawn kid. And I was. I think I have the first probably 50 or so, and then it probably gets spotty from there. But I was so excited for this movie to come out, Joe. And I was like, oh, it came out and said it was gay. I can't believe it. Congrats, gay 90s and all. So, yeah, even as a kid coming out, I was like, yeah, well, that could have been better. It wasn't, but it could have been.
Mm.
All these years later, I feel pretty much the same way, but I have the nostalgia for it now. I can't say, oh, maybe I like it a little more because it might be right behind me, but somewhere I have like, remember Suncoast Video there, Joe?
Ew.
Remember how they would sell movie posters like on cardboard, cellophane closed, and these rolls, and you would flip through them like comic books? I thought that was the coolest fucking shit ever. And I said, oh my God, there's a Spawn one. I need to have this. Still have it somewhere. But, so yeah, I mean, I like the movie because I like Spawn, but not as whack offable as the cartoon.
Doesn't Martin Sheen is in this, right?
Martin Sheen is in fact in this, and he
plays
is Uncle Ben.
Who?
Oh, Uncle Ben?
Okay. All right.
No, Chapel is not in this movie.
So
They replace Chapel. He plays Jason Wynn.
ah,
So Chapel's replaced by a lady named Killer Tongue. Come on. So Killer Tongue ends up killing Don't Mess with Grana. He said it weird in the movie. Black Dynamite. Let's just call him BD. So what the fuck? It's kind of okay, this Spawn movie, Joe. You got fucking Al Simmons, Spawn, played by Michael Jai White, and then you got John Leguizamo playing Clown, which to this day I'm still like, why the fuck was it Danny DeVito? I know it's because you didn't want to fucking pay him, but why the fuck wasn't it Danny DeVito, you rat soup eating motherfuckers? And while listening or watching the special features, it was brought up that Chris Farley was like in negotiations for a little bit. And I'm just like, well, sure, that might have been good at the time, but I don't know about that shit. Definitely should have been Danny DeVito. Not saying John Leguizamo didn't do a fucking okay, or he did a fine job. It was not a fine job, but yeah, it was all right. But the movie is very of its fucking time, very fucking 90s. And, you got the bad CGI aside, all like the cape sucks. You just couldn't do the texture right. It was all early. Malbolgia fucking stinks. It looks like something out of Despiser. Nothing to the guy who made Despiser. That's fantastic for what you did. But the guy who made this movie was like a visual effects dude. So he explains what happened in the commentary track, but it wasn't important enough for me to remember. I'm sure it was just a time and money thing, but if you're a visual effects guy, it probably shouldn't have fucking looked like this. But I mean, it was 1997, maybe 95 when they were actually putting this stuff together, the early days. They made a puppet Malbolgia. I think they probably should have figured out how to make that shit work for the actual screen time Malbolgia has in this. With if it's more than 15 seconds combined, I would be shocked. I would much rather see a not very good puppet than this just despiser looking motherfucker. And then the whole time he's talking, he's just there like, but he's talking and shit. At least in the animated series, they're just like, oh, we talk through telepathy. They said in the commentary track it was supposed to be like hell was speaking to him, and that's why he was just, nah, it doesn't come off there, dog. But you had this hard R, maybe NC-17 property, and you were just like, oh, fuck butts. We want to reach the fucking widest audience. Make it PG-13, bitch. So, I mean, that's where most of the problems fucking stem from there. Everything's just kind of watered down, and just a lot of the CGI is just not good. I don't want to say it's dated because even at the time, it wasn't good. But the Spawn makeup looks cool. The suit looks cool. I don't really care for, the texture in the suit and the mask. I like it when it's slick and smooth, like Venom like and shit. The nose kind of bothers me because I think Spawn's nose should be like melted all the way down and you shouldn't have holes, but I understand it. The Violator design, little things kind of fucked it up, but the clown makeup's fucking dope. Like, that's fucking awesome. There is some cool shit in the movie, but they just, when you take this fucking like very mature hardcore property and just fucking pussify it, you're just trying to make a quick buck. And when you have something that's like, I mean, you could say a movie's art, but I'm thinking just because it's drawn and actually colored and inked and shit, that's more art to me. So when you take art and you try and make a product for like the masses, even though the comic book was a product for the masses,
Yep.
it was still, this is my vision, this is mature content. But then they're taking it over here and it's like, well, let's water it down so we can reach even more people. And then it just loses all the thing. I know it sounds like, oh, I was fuck this movie, go sit on a dick or whatever. I still like it. It has its problems, but for what it is, I still like it. But I would tell you, watch the animated series instead. If you didn't grow up watching this, or there's no way I could say, yeah, go watch the Spawn movie.
I would say skip it. I would say skip the animated series, and I would definitely say skip the comics. Some of the toys they made looked pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, it was a comic that was really trying hard to be fucking edgy. Oh shit, we got a pedophile storyline. Yeah, like that had never been done. And even the fucking mainstream comics, and in Marvel and DC. But I don't know. Like, if you think this was edgy and like fucking very, hard R as a comic, then maybe this is your first exposure to any of that shit. Because it sucked. It's just, it was a shitty comic that came out like what, every 4 months or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, not good.
Well, let me ask you this, Joe.
Hmm?
How old were you when Spawn was coming out?
Maybe 18 or 19.
I was 10, you see.
Yeah.
So this was my first exposure to this.
All right.
So yes, it was edgy.
Um, yeah, just none of it ever did anything for me. I tried watching the cartoon on HBO, but even that, it's like, this is fucking lame. But back to this loaded up DVD Blu-ray combo that you got. Tell us all about that Todd McFarlane commentary.
So there is a McFarlane commentary, but it's chopped up and combined. Fuck. McFarlane. So it's chopped up with a commentary with the visual effects supervisor and the director. And then it's chopped up with another commentary with the producer. So they just kind of merged these three, into one. That kind of sucks. The one with the director and the visual effects guy, that was pretty entertaining. Like they were real about everything, just kind of talking how you and I would.
Mhm.
Oh shit. I threw that shit over my head, but I had notes in it. I wrote down notes about the commentary.
Dumb fuck.
Here it is. So there's two different commentary tracks, but I will read the yeah, we got all that shit. There's a gerbil joke in the con. You even have to explain what that is. Talk about getting a gerbil shoved up your ass on the Spawn commentary track. So that was noteworthy. Like I said, it's a good fucking commentary. The last note I have, it says good shit. So the commentary track was dope. But then there's a segment where they just talk shit about Jean-Claude Van Damme, which I didn't take too kindly to. And I was just like, yeah, glad you guys are saying what you want to. I'm surprised. And then there was a new commentary track recorded just for this excellent piece of cinema. And I'm going to say right here, like I have the poster where it doesn't have this part of the cape. But man, does that just little bit of the cape make it look so much cooler? If the movie looked like this, like how the comic book looked, where everything was in shadow and you just seen a little bit, would that have made a fucking difference? Instead, a lot of it's fucking bright, which I understand shit happens in the day and you have to see what's going on. Again, this was a fucking huge property that was taken and watered down just to reach the most fucking people to make money. So artistic choices weren't made. It was more business choices that were made over artistic choices.
I'm trying to remember shit from the comic, and I just came up with like there was like a Gandalf fucking bum
Yes,
teaching him about what he is or some shit, right? Is
that
that
is Cagliostro,
okay?
and he's played by the gentle fellow from Excalibur.
Okay.
I
Nigel.
think no, I think his name's like coincidentally Cagliostro too. Crazy, but so the new commentary track, I don't know if this is by a Spawn expert. I think he's labeled as a comic book expert, but he didn't say DeMatteis right. He's all, oh, I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that. Like I can't. I know he worked on Spider-Man. I can't name any fucking like runs and shit that he did, but I've heard the name enough to know that fucking how to say it right. I'm not calling myself a comic book fan like this motherfucker. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And he's a bit of a sing-songy fella. I thought he said something about being from Broadway or something. The first note I have on here, too sing-songy. That's funny. Yeah, it's not really about the movie. It's just more about the comic books, but he doesn't even talk about that shit, right? He's like, "Oh," he goes through all this shit. What's the fucking Cerberus guy's name? Aaron Sims, some shit like that.
Dave Sim.
Dave Sims, Aaron Sims, the fucking effects guy. So they're talking all about that issue, and then he just brings up, oh, how it's not collected anywhere, and if you want to read it, you got to get the fucking floppy. Never says why, which is kind of the whole point of the story. Never tells you, oh, it's because all the superhero hands and shit coming out. They didn't want to get fucking sued. Or that doesn't bring. That's like the interesting part of this. He's just like, oh, yeah, you can't fucking find it collected. uh, he clearly didn't rewatch the fucking movie before he did the commentary track, which is fucking weird. Like, this is a big release. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker couldn't be bothered. Like, they asked this comic book expert to do a brand new commentary track for this shit, and the guy couldn't be bothered to watch the movie once beforehand. Crazy. So this fuck, he has a podcast, I guess, where he pairs a movie with wine. So at the end of this, he talks about some wine to watch this movie with, and it's just some fucking bullshit reason. It's just like, oh, go fuck off. So yeah, this you couldn't have got anybody else Arrow video. You couldn't have reached out to Joe. Say, hey, what about the guy who does the bags? Maybe he could do better than this wine guy. Because when I think Spawn fans, I think Marlowe. Other than that, you got a really good documentary with K and B. No, you got a fucking pretty good documentary with N and B, and they talk about like all the practical effects of the movie and all that shit. There's some behind the scenes stuff, all that. There's a interview, a new one with Michael Jai White. He talks about how he was up for the role of Jax in Mortal Kombat, the first one, and then they kept cutting the role of Jax back in Mortal Kombat. And then his fucking agent just said, hey, you got the role of Spawn. But he's like, yeah, but I want to be in Mortal Kombat. Shut the fuck up, you're Spawn, you fuck. There's a couple other interviews I didn't really give a shit to watch because there's actors talking about fucking acting. I'll watch the main one, sure, but other than that, there's a bunch of shit. A lot was from other stuff, older releases, I think. But yeah, this is a solid release. It's got the theatrical and director's cut. A little more edgier material in the director's cut, just like saying maybe hooker instead of lady, just little things like that. But it's a little edgier, I guess. Stuff they had to cut to make it a rated R, but they knew going in there it wasn't going to be this fucking bloody wild shit like the comic books. So, but I got nostalgia for it, and I'm sure that has a tremendous amount of why I still like this movie. But I think that image right there is fucking dope, especially because it has this and whatever this is, this pride thing that Arrow does. But I think that's a very fucking cool image. So I'm going to display this on my shelf because it has a slip cover, just so I can see that. Joe, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me 30 seconds so I can go take a piss?
Sure.
Thank you.
Tom's going to go piss for seconds. And in that time, you can bookmark old dwnproductions.net and check out all the stuff that Tom has to offer. He's got masks. He's got masks that you don't wear. You just, put them on display. I forget what you call those. He's got movies that he directed his own self. And he's got, well, it's not Christmas, but during Christmas time, sometimes he has ornaments. He has like little props and stuff. And he's got links to fast custom shirts that say BOYGOB on them, and you can support this podcast by wearing a good old BOYGOB t-shirt, and wouldn't that make everybody happy? Not me particular, but Tom might enjoy it.
No, you will. Not only will you enjoy it, you fucking love that shit, Joe.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Joe.
I also watched a film loosely based on a comic book, and I know this was one of your favorites when it came out in the theaters. And this is Spider-Man: No Way Home. And you always had this thing that you would talk about in those early episodes about you just couldn't decide which one was your favorite Spider-Man's actor. And at this one, it was like fucking opening up one of those Neapolitan ice cream containers because you had all three. You had all fucking three. Okay, so in this one, Tom, well, shit, you kind of had to know what happened before, but it gives you a little recap, kind of like previously in
X-Men.
And it's like, oh, he fought Mysterio, and everybody thought Mysterio was a hero, and Spider-Man fucked something up, and Mysterio said, hey, Spider-Man's is Peter Parker. So now, Tom, because of this, they're having trouble getting into MIT. Him, his girlfriend, MJ, something Jones, she calls
Mouth
it.
job.
Yeah. And then old Filipino Ned Leeds. They can't get into MIT, Tom. God damn. Are they going to have to go to old New York University doing the comic? Nope. It's never even mentioned.
More importantly, Joe, how that goblin guy going to hold that fat boy up?
So he says, I know. I'll go and have old Dr. Strange cast a spell so everybody can, forget that I am Peter Parker, that Peter Parker is Spider-Man's. But, Tom, Dr. Strange isn't the Sorcerer Supreme in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Nope. Wong is. His butler is the Sorcerer Supreme. And his house is all frozen because I don't know why. Doctor Strange is just making jokes the whole time because this is the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that's what they do. They crack jokes and crack jokes. Anyway, Spider-Man's is talking while he's casting the spell, and it fucks something up, Tom. What's it fuck up? It opens up doorways to other cinematic universes. And other cinematic universes villains start showing up. Old fucking Alfred Molina as the octopus. And I really liked Spider-Man's 2. Thought that was a great movie. Old Spider-Man's Dr. Octopus, not really given much to do here. Not given any good lines or shit. But that's okay. Because old Electro is back, Tom. Old Jamie Foxx is back. And old fucking CGI Lizard, he's back too. And CGI Sandman, because I guess what's his name didn't want to be on camera or something. Have no idea. And the Green Goblins, he's back too, Tom. And well, shit, they're all kicking old fucking whatever this kid's name is,
Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas Jane. They're all kicking his ass. The kid that's playing Spider-Man's, and man, what's he gonna do? Oh well, there's this box that Doctor Strange has, and he can just press a button, and they'll send all of them back to their cinematic universes. But wait a minute, some of them are dead in that cinematic universe. I can't let them go back to being dead. So he steals that box. And what's he going to do? I don't know. He's like making some kind of fucking formula to stick in their neck or on their chest or something so they won't, I don't know, be bad anymore or something. I'm not quite sure what the fuck's going on with that. But he's got to do that before sending them back or something. And Ned Leeds, Filipino Ned Leeds, he's a fucking sorcerer himself now, Tom. I'm something of a sorcerer myself, he says. And he can make like little teleport circles. Why? How? It's the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and who gives a fuck? Let's just do it and not make anything make sense. But two other Spider-Mans show up, Garfield the cat, Tobey Maguire, he shows up, and they all spend a lot of time without their masks off, like in every fucking Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they fight this villain, they fight that villain, and it all sucks. It's all really lame. The CGI with the lizard, the Sandman especially, and the Spider-Mans when they're jumping here and there. Fucking lame. J. Jonah Jerklin isn't given one fucking funny thing to say. He's usually the funny part of whatever in the movies he was in. Not this time. Not this time. He's a serious, like, InfoWars kind of guy. What the fuck else didn't I like about it? Name it. Too much, Tom. Just too much. Tobey Maguire, he already looks too old to be playing a high school student, which is real weird because that Zendaya chick, she looks like she's 12 or something. So that their scenes are real awkward or cringe, as the kids would say, Tom. It looks real cringe. Yeah, I didn't like this shit. And I'm pissed at you for recommending it to me, telling me I gotta watch this one if I'm gonna watch the Magic of Madness next or whatever.
Well, I don't know how the fuck you're gonna watch Shang-Chong if you don't fucking get down with fucking whatever this one was called. No Home?
No way.
No Way Home.
No, just no way.
Spider-Man, no way.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't care for this one when it came out. It's just a bunch of, nostalgia shit, and I never cared for the Sam Raimi trilogy at all. Andrew Garfield ones were all right, but
Yeah, actually I think the one with Electro was probably the fucking best one.
he don't even look like that in this movie.
No, he doesn't. He looks totally different, but yeah, these fucking people got older and shit.
Remember when they gave him that little Electro mask for a second?
Oh, yeah, nostalgia.
Didn't they say that a hero saves us?
Yeah, this was
Great.
Oh, and Aunt May dies.
She was so young.
Yeah.
Oh, in this movie, in this universe, you feel bad for Aunt May dying. She was so young. Yeah, but I don't know what you have against fucking Ned Leeds being a Filipino. I'm just going to say, how dare you even bring that up?
Because they don't believe in sorcery, Tom. You obviously know nothing of the culture.
Well, Joe, I've seen Susanna, the Queen of Black Magi.
Different than
It's all the same shit there, Joe.
sorcery.
No, it's just the same. Mm-hmm.
But I'll find out in 3 or 4 months when I watch Doctor Strange and the Multitude of Madness.
Fuck, that one's really good.
Yeah. What the fuck happened? Oh, yes, and everybody forgets not just that he's Peter Parker, Spider-Man's at the end. They forget him altogether.
Fuck.
Knows who he is.
Hope that social security number's still good, because if not, he's fucked.
Yep.
It's gonna be Pablo Parker, some bitch. Mm-mm-mm. What sounds like it was a good one.
It was a long one,
Mm.
like 2.5 hours fucking long. And you went to the theater opening night to see it. You saw like one of those 12 o'clock midnight premieres, right? Yep.
I can't even remember, dude.
Yeah, I couldn't have done that shit. Like I would watch this 20 minutes. I think I told you, hey, so and so's in this over the course of 3 days. You know, I was like, oh shit, you know, Enter the Sandman.
Fuck.
You know?
They was busy doing the Wings reunion.
Mm-hmm. But these are movies for people that don't read comics. You know,
And people who don't like movies.
right, or people that just like anything.
Yep, you like big, loud things, and there you go. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Fuck. Let me ask you this, Joe. You like getting fucked in your ass?
No,
Ah. She don't order from Vinegar Syndrome much.
no.
Ah, well, Joe, I did. And I got Men from the Gutter, the BOYGOB story. So there's that. There's the old sucker number up there. You got what I think is a poster. No, it's a little book that I'll absolutely never fucking read. And then you got that. You got that. I guess we'll open it up because we're fucking here. Oh, there's the poster that'll never get hung. So there's all that bullshit. Now let's talk about this extremely average action movie. Maybe this would be Joe, being a scholar, a film scholar. I'm going to refer to this picture as a proto gun fu film because John Woo didn't invent that subgenre yet. So, Joe, when it comes down to it, this one's about a fucking pig, and he has two cases. One involves a bunch of fucks that's doing a jewelry heist. The other one involves a fucking guy who's coming back for revengeance. Revengeance. Killing the fucking Jap or Chinese mob. So, very average fucking, action movie. There's a lot of blood. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. But, this guy made Ricky O. And this just, yeah, it's some whatever shit. Fucking what was I was gonna say Rape of the Innocents. That is probably a fucking movie, but I was just thinking of like your stereotypical Hong Kong fucking theme. Something I got raped in a bathroom, or what other shit Vinegar Syndrome put out by that guy. That was okay, better than this. Yeah, this is probably the weakest one of his fucking movies I've seen. Just forgettable, middle of the road shit. You know, the majority, I can't say that because a lot of Vinegar Syndrome shit is pretty fucking bad. So I don't want to lump this in with that one. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. One time watch. I'll never watch it again. Um, I don't want to say I'm disappointed because at this point in my life, I know that, yeah, you probably like a lot of directors' movies, but there's going to be some that comes in there just like, oh, well, fuck you. They can't all be winners. I don't think there's a single director out there that I was like, oh, yeah, all of it was great. Let me suck you with my butt.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, whatever the fucking regular price they sell this at is ridiculous as shit. I got it on sale. I was waiting for it to be on sale. So it's going in the for sale box. No one will buy it. Someone might. They'll be like, "Oh, Chinese, yes." There was an interview with the director. I started watching it. I don't give a fuck. I was gonna listen to the commentary track just to have something to listen to. I didn't. Just it's a very average movie. Wasn't bad. Wasn't great. It was like, oh yeah, it was, gritty little cop movie, I guess. And then explosion.
Yeah.
And then, Joe, you know I have a Shutter subscription, right?
You know this.
So I went to Tubi and I watched The Man Who Loved Too Much. In this one, Joe, you know what it was about?
The guy that ordered from Vinegar Syndrome every time they put a release out?
No, no, no. It was about a man who loved too much.
Hmm.
So, in this one, a gentleman owns a club and he just came into town and they're getting ready to put on this just big show that's going to just sweep the town and everybody's going to come and see it. But across town, there's another promoter.
Hmm.
They're putting on a show too. Unfortunately, Joe, their show funded with mob money. They try and the club that's funded by the mob money. They go and have a talk with the guy at the club, the man who loved too much. They try and go talk to him about, hey, you think maybe you can, just relax with this shit and hold it off for a week or so? But the thing about him and performing, Joe, loved it too much. So they fucking killed him. It was like 20 minutes.
Hmm.
They just said, oh, well, fuck you then. They killed him and they had their show. And everybody came and they made a lot of money. And they paid the mob back and still had some to line their pockets.
That's good.
Pretty good.
I like a happy ending.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's on Tubi.
Hey.
Hey,
Mhm.
old Stephen Barry in the chat would like to know how it's going. So, if you want to talk to him right now, just let him know how it's going.
Hey, you missed that part of the show. We do that at the beginning. This is the time when we talk about Spider-Man's and Kraven's last hunt. When we last left Spider-Man's, he had been buried alive by Kraven. Well, not buried alive. He was shot and killed. So we thought. But now we find out that he was just buried alive, kind of, because he shot him with some kind of voodoo shit that he learned in the jungle that kind of zombified him. But it's 2 weeks later, and he crawls up from the thing to confront Kraven, and Kraven says, hey, you can fight me, or you can fight this vermin rat dude that I'm just going to let go right now. And Vermin takes off, and Spidey's like, oh, I guess I'll go after the vermin so he don't kill nobody. Kraven says, yeah, I beat him. I
Beat him off.
Now it's time for me to shoot myself.
Hell yeah, that's the greatest thing he has ever done.
He shoots himself, and then Spider-Man fights Vermin, beats Vermin, and then everything's back to normal. We're back to where we started. So this shit, when it came out monthly, this was the first story that ran through all 3 Spider-Man's titles, all 6 issues. And readers complained. They said, you motherfuckers are making us buy. I used to only buy Web of Spider-Man. Now I gotta buy Peter Parker and Amazing Spider-Man. What kind of shit is this? So they got a lot of heat for it. Then they also got like a lot of mothers groups saying, hey, y'all are glorifying suicide with this. Like, well, wait a minute. Yeah, I guess we kind of are, but not really. You got to read the whole story. If you just read that one section, then yeah, it looks like we are, but no. So it's very controversial, Tom, but it was the sales were good. The sales were really good, especially on the other titles that were not amazing. So they said, we got to keep doing
Oh shit! I want to put that comment on screen so bad.
Why? Because he's got little nipple gun lasers that. He's also dead, Mary. So show some respect. I'm sure he came back at some point. I think his son was.
Yeah, he did have a movie.
And then they he's got his own movie. Fuck, but it is 2026, so that makes sense. So the next storyline in Spider.
Fuck the next storyline. We're still talking about this shit.
Oh, well, this shit is good. This shit holds up. This is still a really fucking good story. Good art,
I would say, Joe.
Mike Zeck signed this shit.
From what I've seen, because I didn't go through them all, but the 2 Amazing Spider-Man issues, probably the best art that's been in this book. An actual story that you can... Yeah. Now, hold on. First of all, anything with the jack-o'-lantern, that was the best art. And some of the Hobgoblin shit was pretty fucking good. But this shit, I would say... I mean, more because we're getting more into the modern age of how comics were drawn, and it wasn't all just house style and shit. But it looks very good. The story, probably the best fucking story up till this point, and I fucking hate Kraven. And surprisingly dark.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, did this last issue, was it approved by the authority?
Yeah, they were.
That's surprising.
Yeah, it is surprising, especially Marvel like to skirt all that shit and not fucking fuck around with it.
No, you know what they say about those skirt wearing motherfuckers? They're half a.
Yeah. So the next storyline that runs through Webb, Peter Parker, and Amazing is one I've never read. It's like Madness, some shit. And I remember seeing covers. The covers were badass because they were Bill Sienkiewicz's.
Bless you.
But the interior art, I remember looking like shit. I mean, I'll find out. But yeah, I'll read all 3 of those for next week and see what the fuck that's all about. But they're giving it up to the ladies.
Yeah, you're giving it up, you fucking.
And Nascenti is writing it, and I think maybe Mindy Newell is doing the art. So it's chicks. Chicks are taking over Spider-Man's for a month.
Only 26.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Joe. You like getting fucked in your ass?
Why do you keep asking that?
Because I got no transition. Well, do you?
No. I've had that like 5 times already. It's the only joke you have this episode.
It's not a joke. It's a question.
Hey, you ever seen The Exterminator, Tom?
Joe, not only have I seen The Exterminator, I have a copy that looks different from yours.
That's because this is the OG, Tom. Ain't no bitch that's like, oh, fuck, Vinegar Syndrome put it out. Let me order it right now. Fuck the sale. I'm going to get it. No.
This was Synapse.
This, Tom, is from Tango.
Damn, Foxtrot.
Yeah. And this shit doesn't even have interactive menus.
That's
You turn it on, you press play. That's it, baby. But look at this shit. Look, there's art on the disc.
it's backwards.
They pushed the man too far.
They did.
Hmm?
Kinda? I mean, I guess. So, Joe, you said, hey, Tomas, if I can call you Tomas, do you mind if we watch The Exterminator and Exterminator Dose for the podcast? And I said, Joe, I don't give a fuck.
He does, though, because this is his podcast. Believe
It's
me,
not.
this shit tonight. If not for old Tom, something to keep him going. Is this podcast? Because, yeah, I could be reading Spider-Man's right now.
That's what keeps me going.
So I said, yeah, we're going to watch this movie, Tom, called The Exterminator. And Tom was like, James Glickenhaus? I love me some James Glickenhaus.
Because he's my lover, you see.
It's a Vietnam movie, and that's why I picked it for this week, because it's Earth Day.
Hey, I forgot. Happy Earth Day. I did plant a tree, but I forgot to tell you.
Right.
Did they ever take you out in fucking elementary school and say, oh, well, it's Earth Day. Here's a little tree you could take home and maybe plant?
I don't think anybody really recognized that shit until after I was out of school. Like they didn't start making it a thing, and it's not really even a thing now, right? Nobody really does shit for it or cares anymore. It had like a
Not allowed near children, so I don't know.
5 or 6 year window where people like really gave a fuck about it.
Well, I'm glad I was able to be a part of that.
Yeah. So yeah, this starts out in Vietnam. Our main character, he's a soldier.
Damn, soldier boy, tell me.
And he's captured. He's not a very good soldier. So the Viet Cong capture him and his buddy, Steve.
That is easy.
Steve Allen, we'll call him.
Tim's brother.
Yeah. And they're fucking interrogating these guys, Tom, and shit.
Who is?
The Vietnamese, the Viet Cong. And these guys ain't fucking around. Look, you're either going to answer your question or you ain't going to have a throat to answer it with. Here's a little example. They cut this motherfucker. His head just...
That shit.
Really fucking good. It's like one of the best I've seen.
Yeah, that is the most brutal head decapitation.
Yeah.
It looks it looks real and clinical. And if you look back at it, a lot of the shots they show are the dummy. And you'd be like, well, how in the fuck did they get something that looks this good for this movie? Well, Joe, would you believe me if I told you that Stan Winston did that shit?
No, I wouldn't believe it.
That's fucking crazy, right?
Holy shit.
Just that one, though.
Okay.
And that's why, the rest of the movie doesn't necessarily live up to the fucking awesome shit that...
But that's impressive as shit. They escape, and more people are killed.
Well, you gotta You got to say how fucking Ebony goes nuts
Yeah, they
and
go
just grabs a fucking gun and just starts mowing down the whole internment camp or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. Some helicopters come and they start blowing shit up, and there's some kick-ass explosions in this. There's one that was real close to the helicopter, because the blades of the helicopter start pushing the flames and it starts swirling, and that shit looks kick-ass. And it's like, God damn, this movie.
So to go to that was filmed at the same location that fucking the Twilight Zone was a couple years or however long later. And the old piglins, they contact Glickenhaus after, all that shit on the Twilight Zone happened. Because they say, hey, you did this shit in the fucking movie and you had people underneath it. How we got to talk to you about. And he said, no, fuckface. Look at it again. That's all editing to make it look like there was. I would never fucking do that. That's unsafe as shit, you bitch. And I know this because I listened to the commentary track, you see. So maybe we'll do a little pop-up video.
OG one didn't have it.
Fuck, well, this one does, Joe.
Didn't need it back then. They just sold the movie, and the movie was enough for people. Yeah, so that's the opening of the movie that establishes our characters and shit. And then all of a sudden we're in the Bronx, New York. And both these dudes are working at a warehouse job, and the mob, Tom, goes into the warehouse and,
I wouldn't call them the mob.
They get their cut. The meat
mob. Those guys. Yeah, okay, those guys. I was thinking of the groovy ghoulies.
Okay, yeah, well, that's another thing. This local gang, the groovy ghoulies, sure, why not? Let's call them that. They've got some similar name to that. They're ripping off beers, because I'll tell you something. If you've never stolen beer, nothing tastes better than stolen beer.
That's how Joe and I became friends.
Yeah. Tom stole the beer from our next door neighbor at a convention. Probably tasted really good on the drive home. Oh shit! So these guys are stealing beers, and our main character is like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" Nothing, motherfucker. And they pull a switchblade on him, and then Steve, what the fuck's this dude's name?
Brennan's easy, just Ebony and Ivory. You just refer to these motherfuckers as Ebony and Ivory, and everything will be good.
No, I'm not gonna do that. That's rude.
No, it's not. It's a classic fucking song in a soon-to-be classic movie.
Well, I'm gonna call him American Ninja because he was in American Ninja 1 through 3. American Ninja goes there and he's a fucking American Ninja, and he ninjas their asses, just kicks their fucking asses, sends them on their way, and then they gotta clean up their mess and shit. But the groovy ghoulies, man, they don't take kindly to getting their ass kicked. And they fucking ambush old American Ninja the next day, hit him with a board across the back or whatever, a little fucking tire iron to the head. And then they have some meat claws, Tom.
I don't know. Is it a meat claw? I thought it was like a little gardening tool.
Stick him in his back and like, He's paralyzed, Tom. He's fucked.
Joe, they turn him into a mummy. Now he's a groovy ghoulie.
Now he is Black Adam.
Fuck. African American Adam, you piece of shit.
No, it meant something different in Egypt, Tom. But
no, it didn't.
Don't worry about it, I guess.
No, it didn't.
Not like you paid attention in Egyptian history in school.
Joe, that's the only thing I paid attention to. It's that and lunch.
I know. Y'all got extra trays?
My wrist hurt. No, I had to carry my fucking hams on a push cart. The split level ones.
Yeah. So our white Vietnam vet, he says, nah. Groovy ghoulies. He finds one of them, pulls out a little blowtorch, Where
Looks like you're using a lighter.
where are they at? I don't know. Where are they at? Oh, they're at this apartment over on blah 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 street. Okay. He goes over there, not with his blowtorch and helmet and shit, Tom, but with a big old gun. Getting revenge, Tom. He's getting revenge. He revenged himself on these guys. That's not enough. That's not enough. Fuck the groovy ghoulies. What about those gabagoolies?
You racist motherfucker. Why do the Dagos always get pissed upon?
Yeah, so he, kidnaps that guy and he wants to take his money so he can give it to his buddy's wife. So, hey, this dude's going to die, but you'll have some money to live on.
Hey, this ain't the guy who fucking roughed you up, but they were Puerto Rican. They didn't have any money, so
Yeah.
I guess we just gotta go to the local fentanyl dealer and, turn his shoes into hamburgers.
They did. They did.
They fucking did. So they got this wop all strung up in chains like he was old Billy in that Spawn comic. Let's just call it issue 9. And
No,
ooh,
this to me,
and they came up with old Ginty, White Fire, I'll call him. He rolls out the fucking if you're an ignorant bitch, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's a meat grinder. That's what, meat grinders look like, because cows are big and you gotta put this fucking cow in there. So you need, a big spout. My first job, Joe, I was a butcher. The cows come pre-cut up, you see. So if they didn't have that stupid fucking funnel thing on the top, it would look like an actual thing, because it's just a flat lid that you lift up, and then it kind of has a slant like this, and then a big fucking and then a big corkscrew thing down at the bottom. So you just slop all the meat in it and it just slides down, and then the corkscrew goes at the bottom and pushes it all out. There's no big fucking funnel thing at the top, but they're ignorant and thought it looked better. So you got this wop all chained up talking like this the whole time. And it's all right, because he's probably shouldn't be looking right in the camera, but he is.
Oh, Tom, like, back and tracking a little. You're full of shit, because I've seen those things, those meat grinders, and I know what they look like. It's just like a little tube, and you got a little hand crank. So.
No, Joe. I'm talking about an industrial one, like they were using
all the time with that shit.
Not for you to fucking fill condoms up to make your little party sausages, but I'm talking about the actual thing to combine the different meats to make your different grades of ground beef, you see.
So yeah, they killed this dude because he sucked his dog on the other dude. It's like, hey, sick him, boy.
Whoa. Old Ginty, he was going to break into this guy's house to rob the safe, but the guy was just like, oh yeah, just do this, this, and that, not letting old Ginty know that his dog would be there. Luckily, the movie got a bunch of appliances for free, and a turkey carver happened to be one of them. So it's like, well, let's use this to kill the dog. And they did. It's off screen, but they still killed the dog. So
Yeah.
0 stars.
Yeah, so we're not a fan of this guy, you know. But then he redeems himself as he finds out about this one whore that got burnt up by a pedophile. You know, he's a pedophile that wanted the old strap on in him while he was molesting a kid. And she didn't want to do it. She said, no, no, no. So they beat her up, and then they take a soldering iron, take that soldering iron to her, Tom.
First, though, dipping in a little Vaseline
Mm.
for comedic effect, I guess.
Old,
I don't know what that would do. When you're going to take a fucking curling iron to a bitch's tits, why are you worrying about slathering a little Vaseline? Oh, I don't want to pull all the skin off when I retract the fucking utensil. Oh, I see. I see.
maybe it protects the soldering iron, you know.
Yeah, from all that dirty horse skin.
So anyway, Ginty's not, opposed to picking up a whore every now and then, and he does. He picks up this particular whore, and she starts taking her clothes off. She's all burnt up and shit. And
Because it's the same.
who would do that to you? What kind of person? Probably the kind of person that picks up whores.
A New Jersey senator.
So yeah, a New Jersey senator. Throw that in there. He goes and kills these dudes. One of them he lights on fire, and the other guy he just shoots with some hollow point bullets that he made, but then he fills them up with lead.
Because, Joe, he learned that in the anarchist cookbook. As a kid, I'd always hear about this anarchist cookbook. And, oh my God, there's this thing. It's called the Anarchist Cookbook. You can learn how to make a pipe bomb in it. Oh my God. And then I see it in this fucking thing, and it looks like the biggest, most clumsy book for fucking autistic people. I was thinking it'd be like this little pamphlet thing. It's like this big dumb book that looks like it would be made for children.
That's size. It's like a magazine size. Yeah, that book caused a lot of controversy, Tom. Yeah, and the government, they don't like the mayor. There's an election coming up, and this guy that's killing people, vigilante, we don't want that. So the CIA, let's bring the CIA in to assassinate him. That's all well and good, Tom, but let's fuck this movie up by introducing a little romance to it.
Fuck, the man who loved too much.
And then we got this detective that's after old Ginty trying to solve the crime, and he meets this nurse, and well, it's amore, and
Damn, we didn't even talk about the second best part in the movie.
where he makes the hot dog.
Fuck yeah. No. So the first best part is when the guy gets his head cut off. But the second best part is where fucking Ivory's hunting down the people who beat the shit out of fucking Ebony and put him in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fucking guy's all pussing out. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Please don't hit me. Please. That was just an end person. And then fucking Ivory gets all pissed off. You son of a bitch, that end person was my best friend. Whack! I was like, fuck yeah. That shit's awesome.
Yeah.
You fucking got him, that piece of shit.
Yeah, this cop, just happens to be fucking the nurse when Ginty goes in to pull the plug on his old buddy, the mummy. And oh shit, sees him leaving, goes after him, and it's like, hey, we know who you are now. All right, meet me here and here and here. And he's like, and the CIA kills him, Tom. The CIA kills the cop. They shoot Ginty, but he jumps in the water. Everybody thinks he's dead, but at the end, Tom, a post credits. Nah, it's right before the credits. He swims out, and we see him coming out of the water. You know, like a humanoid from the deep.
He's got that flak jacket on from the beginning because it wasn't all fucked up and shit, I guess. And they let you keep that shit.
And all the weapons, you know, that he stole, grenades, fucking M16. Like, he just, you know, I know some people did, like, take shit like that, but he had a whole arsenal.
So, we showed you this cover at the beginning. That's how they sold movies. You know, that's how they still sell movies. There's one scene with a flamethrower, nothing like that, as you can see in the background. That's all the explosions from Vietnam.
So if you want this movie, you know, not the Exterminator, but this guy with the fucking gear and the fucking flamethrower, you'll have to watch Don't Go in the House. Because that dude uses that shit, you know, but not to burn criminals, just to burn women. Yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't happen in this whole fucking thing with him burning the shit out of people. There's some car chases, and there's a bunch of cool shit in this. And like when I first saw this as a kid, and I saw this probably way too young, but I thought New York was like the shittiest place in the world. It's like, look at how this dump looks. Look at these fucking little apartments that people live in. You know, look at these staircases going. Look at all the trash. Street, you know, and you know, and I'm not just talking about the people. You know, I'm talking about, you know, the litter. That sticks with me watching it again. It's like I know they've cleaned up parts of New York a lot, and I think probably the Bronx has been gentrified. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm never going. But it's a weird movie. It's really choppy in the way they cut from scene to scene. You know, it's just like automatically, well, shit, here we are over here. You know, and this whole thing with the detective and his romance with the nurse, that just interferes with the whole fucking flow and vibe of the movie. But I guess they needed to fill up the runtime, you know. Shit, you could have had him kill like 3 more people and, you know, just show this detective every once in a while. Fuck this guy, I can't find him, you know. It's good. It's still a good movie, but I don't think this is going to stay in the collection. I don't think I'll ever watch it again. But yeah, if you've never seen it, if you're into special effects, you've got to watch that one fucking thing right at the beginning. That is so impressive.
Yeah, that's easily the best thing in the movie. Like you, when I first saw this as a wee lad, probably in my teens or some shit. Oh, that's fucking great. You know, I haven't seen the Death Wish movies yet or really many exploitation movies because that's kind of what this is.
Mhm.
Just a white guy gets revenge movie. Yeah, it's all right now. It's good with some couple, I was going to say with some great moments, but there's two. When he gets revenge on that guy from his buddy, that's fucking awesome. And the guy's head getting cut off. I mean, it's not awesome, but it looks fucking terrific. But other than that, it's just like, yeah, you know, gritty New York, you know, revenge movie. If that's what you want, it's another one. It's all right. Uh, yeah, it just like you said, not as good as I remember.
Mhm.
The commentary track they bring up. So, what'd you think about the sequel? Oh, you know, I didn't really like it. I always just took, you know, as First Blood as the sequel to this movie. And I said, what? You can't do that. You just can't pretend Rambo's a sequel to this movie. But he does, so fuck you. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's really any interesting things. The fucking John in this movie, the senator, is the fucking John in Frankenhooker. So there's that.
They should have just got Danny DeVito.
Should have just got Danny DeVito. Man, why didn't they get this fucking guy to play clown? Clown ass motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, it's all right. I'm going to hang on to it just because of that fucking decap head. Like, I wouldn't have paid attention to look to say, oh, yeah, we just used the fucking dummy in a lot of the shots because it was just so fucking good. We didn't need to have the guy there. And yeah, it was. That decapitation is pretty fucking brutal.
Yeah.
I would say it's similar to the one in Faces of Death where they staged that guy in the desert getting his fucking head cut off.
Yeah.
But again, I remember them saying like the wax on that fucking head was melting because they were all out in the heat, so it just cut really fucking good. And not in Faces of Death, not this movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, those two parts are fucking awesome. The rest of the movie's like, yeah, it was all right.
Mm-hmm.
So didn't suck.
Yeah. I'm sure I've seen part 2 before, but I don't remember anything about it other than the poster that it had, which was kick-ass. But we'll see. We'll see. I know this isn't a Glickenhaus movie, the sequel.
Nope.
But they did get Robert Ginty back, so.
But for how long?
We'll see.
Joe, I also saw this movie, but unlike you, I remember one thing about it. Would you like to guess what that is?
No.
Well, then I'll just let you know, Joe. I remember it being not very good.
I kind of anticipated that.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Somehow this is going to be like leaps of... I can't believe it. You know, they got dolphins to talk in this shit. I don't know how or why, but dolphins actually speak English in this movie. Well, Joe, I think what we learned here tonight is the only fucking cinematic universe missing from that Spider-Man movie was the Congo universe. And if you would like a nice fucking Amy head from the hit motion picture Congo, or maybe that fancy power glove she talked and wore, hit up dwnproductions.net. Book through May. Let's just say that because I got a lot of stuff to do, but I don't know. Maybe you're watching this when I'm dead and that I can't make anything. Sorry, you waited too long and I just got too sad to wait for you. So get to DWN Productions while you can.
And after that, hey, if you're the kind of person that like pays your invoices, fairly rapidly after they're sent, contact fastcustomshirts.com if you've got some custom work you need done. And yeah, we'll get it done for you. I love the people that pay their invoices right fucking way.
Well, we had a couple people with us tonight, so let's just shout them out for their efforts. Steve, appreciate you. Root, appreciate you. FGP, appreciate you. Ryan.
Rin.
I fucked that one up. Rin, yeah. She was there last time. I forgot. My bad. I think there was one more. Yeah, we got FGP. We got them all. And Restream admin. Thank you. Well, until next time.
BOYGOB.
checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to DWNProductions.net and FastCustomShirts.com.